Tamiris was born around the 6th century BCE into the Massagetae, a nomadic Scythian tribe that roamed the vast steppes of Central Asia near the Caspian Sea. Tamiris ascended to the throne as queen of the Massagetae at a time of growing external threats, particularly from the expanding Persian Empire. Her rise to power marked the beginning of a period of significant challenges for her people, as the Massagetae were located in a strategically important region coveted by powerful empires. Tamiris's reign was defined by her commitment to protecting her tribe's independence and way of life. By 530 BCE, Cyrus the Great had established the Persian Empire as the dominant power in the Near East, having conquered vast territories from the Mediterranean to the Indus River. His ambition to expand his empire further into Central Asia brought him into conflict with the Massagetae, whose lands he sought to annex. Cyrus, recognizing the strength of the Massagetae and the leadership of Tamiris, initially attempted to subjugate them through diplomacy. He proposed marriage to Tamiris, hoping to gain control over her kingdom through alliance rather than warfare. However, Tamiris, wary of his intentions, rejected the offer, understanding that the marriage proposal was a thinly veiled attempt at conquest. Spurned by her refusal, Cyrus decided to use force. He prepared his army to cross the Sir Daria River, anciently known as the Jaxartes, which bordered the Massagetae's territory. Before launching his campaign, Cyrus received a warning from Tamiris, who advised him to withdraw and avoid conflict. She cautioned him against underestimating the resolve of the Massagetae and offered to negotiate peace on fair terms. But Cyrus, confident in his military superiority, ignored her warning and pressed forward with his invasion. In a bid to weaken the Massagetae, Cyrus devised a cunning plan. He ordered his troops to set up a camp filled with food and wine on the Massagetae side of the river, then withdrew the bulk of his forces, leaving a small detachment behind. When the Massagetae discovered the abandoned camp, they fell into the trap. Spargopaises, the son of Tamiris and commander of the Massagetae forces, led his men into the camp, where they indulged in the feast and were caught off guard by the Persian troops. Cyrus's forces attacked the unsuspecting Massagetae, killing many and capturing Spargopaises alive. When Tamiris learned of her son's capture, she was devastated. She sent a message to Cyrus, pleading for Spargopaises' release and warning him that she would exact severe revenge if he did not comply. Cyrus, however, refused to release her son. In despair and humiliation, Spargopaises took his own life while in captivity. The death of Spargopaises marked a turning point in the conflict. Tamiris, filled with grief and fury, vowed to destroy Cyrus and his army. She rallied her forces and prepared for a final decisive confrontation with the Persian king. The Massagetae, led by Tamiris, met Cyrus's army in a fierce battle that would determine the fate of both their peoples. The battle was brutal and bloody, with both sides suffering heavy casualties. However, the Massagetae, driven by their queen's resolve and their desire for revenge, fought with unmatched ferocity. In the ensuing chaos, the Persian army was overwhelmed by the Massagetae, and Cyrus the Great himself was killed in the fighting. According to the ancient historian Herodotus, Tamiris ordered that Cyrus's body be found on the battlefield. In a final act of retribution, she had his head severed and placed in a wineskin filled with blood, declaring, "I warned you that I would quench your thirst for blood, and so I shall." Tamiris's victory over Cyrus the Great was a monumental event in ancient history. Her legacy lives on as a reminder of the power of determination and the importance of defending one's people and homeland against seemingly insurmountable odds. Today, Tamiris is celebrated as one of history's greatest female military leaders, a queen who refused to submit to the will of an empire and who, against all odds, emerged victorious.